We are trainees, right? So let's think about it like that. And we love music. We love the party. Is Christmas time. We love our little parang. How would you feel if you couldn't go and participate in any of those things?
This is the sad reality that many people living with disabilities face: exclusion from everyday activities. Board certified music therapist Martina Chow Antwine said this is what inspired her to create the Solari Community Choir.
So the Solari Community Choir is a space that is inclusive for everybody in our community. It was inspired a lot by my clients and their experiences and their parents who have been able to express their discontent with the inability for their children, their charges, to be able to have um, what you call those extracurricular activities.
The choir creates a safe space for people with disabilities of all kinds to enjoy their hobby.
We have persons who are autistic, we have persons who have Down syndrome, who have cerebral palsy, we have someone who's blind, and it's such a wide array of different disabilities.
She says the choir also allows for personal growth.
When persons come into this space, they have to figure each other out, just like in any other space. And so having the opportunity to build those bonds certainly helps persons to kind of break out of their shell. So you'd find during the first rehearsal or first two rehearsals, we would have had students who didn't want to come into the space. They want to stay by the door and they don't necessarily want to come and sit down, but they're now inside. And if you see them moving and dancing and singing, you'd be so surprised.
However, she longs for the day disabled people are not segregated and can find their space within society.
In an ideal world, it would be great if we could have everybody coexisting peacefully uh, in a very cohesive way, meaning we all understand our strengths, we all understand our weaknesses, and so each person will have a place in society, not on the side of society.
She recalls instances where her students were rejected.
I've actually had a few instances like that where I've completed my music therapy, what you call treatment. And I said, okay, great. You're speaking, you're singing, you can do wonderful things. Why don't you go try joining this choir? Why don't you go try doing this activity and so forth? And the families would have a lot of difficulty, whether it's from the management side of things where persons are just like, nope, straight up, nope, we can't accommodate them.
She says this usually occurs as society thinks that people with disabilities are incompetent. Martina explains that this is far from the truth.
What I would like persons to understand is that they are very capable. They can do anything and they can do it just as well as you or me, right? Yes, it might take a little extra practice. So we may have had to practice for 1 week and they may have to practice for 1 month, but they can still get there.
She suggests teaching children to be kind to disabled people from a young age.
And when you instill a sense of respect, responsibility from such an early age, at even just 2 years old, they're able to understand, oh, my friend can't really hold the stick very well. Maybe I can help them, or maybe I can show them. And in this way, we foster that welcoming and open and caring part of ourselves from such a young age that it stays throughout life. And so
This is We Focus on TTT News.